One love, Delta 9 travelers. Welcome to a special weekend edition right here on Delta 9 Media. But guess what? Everybody was wondering what happened with Nice Time Weekend? How come the show canceled and all what went down related to that? We're about to get some details coming directly from the one and only Gucciboss. He can give you the insights to where really take place. Because it seems like it's some amount of soup drinking, allegedly, or persons pulling strings behind the scenes, seemingly, that caused the Nice Time Weekend to never go down. Without any further ado, let's hear directly from Mr. Gucciboss himself, as we understand what really take place.
There's your reason why.
You were supposed to have an event called Nice Time Music Festival. What really happened to that event? Because we saw that there was supposed to be an event, and then that event never came through. What happened?
Yeah, did your research, man.
Janelle and my team, big up yourself.
Oh Lord, yeah. Oh God. Man.
Big up to Janelle and the entire team. Everybody that came together and did this kind of presentation, this kind of interview. We need more of this from artists so we could get a bit more insights to the character and just some more details about what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying?
And where do I where so I say y'all messy. Where do I start? Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God, right? Well, a lot of artists. It's so funny I ask this, what? The person that skin your teeth. No. A lot of artists have reached out to me in reference to this. So, you know what? This is God. I appreciate you giving me the platform to put this out in the open. I didn't scam anyone. You know what I mean? I did not, try to put something out there that wasn't what it was. You understand? It all started when we met the president, and he asked me to come to Guyana, and had a conversation. So I had a conversation with the big guy, and my partners and I put together a beautiful proposal, and it was in reference to keeping a festival. Now, before I had a festival before, and it was called Boss Fest.
Okay.
Now, Boss Fest was basically bringing all of our Guyanese artists, kind of emulating what Ian Johnson did with What's Hot Guyana. Yeah. You understand? This is an artist. I'm an artist also. I just felt like as
Big up yourself, Mr. Dynamics, for What's Hot Guyana, talent exclusive, and everything else that you did then, continue to do now. Big up yourself to Gucci. This presentation, this idea that you had for this festival and this show, I think that artists could come together, crowd fund, promote, and still pull it off. You understand? I think it's a venture that shouldn't just left or just, to the side, never occur. You understand? I think it's something that persons could come together and pull off. Promote, crowd fund, and it will be a good look because I got a lot of talent. GT full up of talent. Hey, I would come out and pay me money to see a show with Vision Clark, Gucciboss, Lola, Stiffy Stiff, or Stiffy Dan, as he's known now, Azariel, and all the other big acts right now, Matic Queen, and all of them artists. You see what I'm saying? I would pay me money for come out and see the different places in the world. I would pay me money for come out and see it too. Not just one place. big up to yourself, Gucci, and I think it's something that is a great initiative, and I think that y'all should definitely see it through. But let me hear some more details about what really went down.
As an artist, if nobody ain't gonna do it for we gotta do it for myself, man.
Real thing.
You know what I mean? Like you have so many Jamaican artists right there, and taking a leaf from them. You understand? A book out of there. No, they have their own individual festivals and stuff. You know, and bringing other artists and helping to spread the culture. So I'm like, man, you know what? Let me do something like this. Boss Festival, because others see success. So the artists, them that other artists see as successful artists, including myself, right? These are the artists that I want. We took about 5 up and coming artists and partner, and all together we had about 25 Guyanese artists.
I'm telling you, make sure stay high on them, you there, Pondi. Rasta, be Nick and them. You know what I mean?
One place, one stage, Linden. And, you know, some artists had issues with other artists being on flyers with them. You understand? Some artists pick up phone and call me like, oh, if this artist step on the flyer, then I don't want them on the flyer. Take me off the flyer. You know what I mean? Like it was a lot of back and forth and up and down and a lot of bad-minded thing coming from us as Guyanese, you know what I'm saying, against our own. But nobody can bully me. That's number one. Nobody ain't bothering me up. This thing gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So, you know, big up to the people them that supported it, and you know, big up to Dr. Johnson, you know what I mean, and you know, everyone that had my back to make this thing happen. My cousin Rochelle from Yankee All White, you understand, put up a whole bunch of money, you know, to help promote this thing and put it where it needs to be. La Boutique at the time, we had a fragrancy store in Princess Hotel. You understand? You know, bunch of money from that. Partner, when I said we probably spent about 3 million Guyana dollar. And you know, we had the venue, everything was ready to go on the day of, and somebody didn't get some permit. And partner, they came, this was over around COVID time or whatever, but they came and shut that thing down. So I was like, we have to do this again. And every year I say, yo, we're gonna do it, but then something came up, never happened. So finally, when, you know, we approached the president, right, in reference to this, and I was like, you know, I explained to him the story, you know, the man was like, what? Listen, how about you call it the nice time weekend, right? I'm going to give you a budget to do this, that. Everything was in the go. Everything was a go. Everything was a go. Your boy was excited. I start making calls to artists. You know what I mean? We working out budgets. We doing everything was full speed ahead, because I was told that you need 6 months of planning before. So I was pre-planning before the 6 months planning. Right?
All right, making sure everything's straight.
Everything out the way. I had my list of artists, you know what I'm saying? Just waiting for the budget to get the thing, whatever the case is. And we are in Guyana now. Meeting done set for we get everything going on. And girl, you're very excited. Big up to Fojo, me and Fojo in Guyana. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Debs and all of them. We're there. And we're in the club hanging out. And oh man. You know, I never said.
Yo, that would be a big show. You understand? Could you imagine a medley? Fojo, GTU, B-Nick, Stay High, all them artists, tune after tune after tune. Then you got Vision Clark and Stiffy Dan and Matty Queen and Lola and all of these different. Listen, man, that'd be a big show. And I sure is not the only person that would willing to support everything towards that.
I said this to nobody, you know. I never said this to nobody. My brother came to me. My brother said, Gucci, I want to talk to you. Come. So, you know what I mean? We did hanging out, and I walk up closer to him, and I said, wow, man, everything all right? The man said, Gucci, Gucci. Bro, I don't know, bro. But, you know, your weekend that you're planning, it's not going to happen, bro. It got canceled, bro. I turned and I watched you. I said, what are you talking about? Kind of like that Arnold and Willis. What you talking about, Willis? Like, what you talking about? weekend get canceled. Like, you serious? I said, yeah, man. I said, why? He's like, man, I was sitting there when the phone call come in, and you know what I mean, I was there with the big guy, and the phone call come, and you know, the person said, you saying a bunch of stuff, and you know, I said, no, I start smiling because I don't talk about people. So I'm like, wait, this is easily fixed. You understand? I can get vindicated for this easy. I said, what are you talking about? And what did you say? Because you are supposed to be my brother. So what did you say? Listen, the man just threw up his hand like, you know, bro. I said, so hold on. I called Fojo. I said, Fojo, come, hear this. Fojo, come over. I said, Fojo, listen what this man actually said. This man just tell me, said, Nice Time Weekend has been canceled and I have been blacklisted from performing in Guyana. Fojo said, what you mean? You know, Fojo stammer. Fojo said, what you mean? How is that possible? This man just went and saw the Prezi the other day, right? The man said, well, I was sitting with the Prezi when we get the phone call saying that you called me a soup drinker and your whole weekend got canceled.
I'm telling you, soup spoil the show. Soup spoil the show. Allegedly. I wonder if it's the same thing went down with the feature that a GT artist was supposed to get with Cartel, and everything that was supposed to come from that big meeting and everything what went down there. People didn't behave themselves, it seems, because we didn't see much come from the afterwards. And I could stand corrected. You could drop it into the comment section. But let me hear some more from Gucciboss.
So that is why, that is the explanation that I was given why the Nice Time Weekend was canceled. Because I was so juvenile, all right, and I'm being sarcastic here. I was so juvenile in calling someone that I make money with, you understand, a soup drinker when both of us are going for the same party. I have never heard of anything so preposterous, so stupid, so insane in my life. Who said that big man don't cry? Lady,
telling you.
I left that club with tears. Do you understand me? The whole time I'm driving back to the hotel, I am literally talking to myself as if he was next to me. Everyone and their mother, everyone that was there picked up the phone and called me like, what the hell was that about? And I was like, I have no clue. So the next day I pick up the phone, obviously. I start making phone calls to find out what, where, when, why, but I never really heard anything back. And I said to myself, well, you know what? Hey, maybe it is what it is. And I just basically fall back and focus on what it is that I need to do for me. You understand what I'm saying? I figure like anyone called me and asked me about why, whatever, you know, whoever I felt like I owed an explanation to, I gave him an explanation. I never called any names. I never said anything. I never said who was the person who basically saw me in the club and tell me whatever. I never said anything.
Well, at least we get the details now, so we could understand some of the hurdles that Nice Time Weekend is facing and probably was facing back then. Certain bigger heads standing in the way of person's opportunity, right? Standing in the way of the progress in the industry right now. There's so much talent. Where's the funding? Where's the support? Where are the festivals, the shows? We got so much to offer, and they got so many persons coming in, international artists coming in, and we stifling a festival for local artists, for artists from GT with all this talent. Y'all didn't see what Lola going on with internationally? Come on, you know how much more opportunities persons would get if some persons would shake up that little stranglehold would get on the industry and on everything was going on. You get a chance to hear right there from Gucciboss himself telling you about why the Nice Time weekend didn't come off. The Nice Time festival didn't come off, wasn't a success. You understand? It seems like Soup allegedly spoiled the show. What y'all think about that? Drop it into the comment section, Delta 9 Travelers, because that right there, I'm telling you. Well, as we're dealing with artists and everything was going on with our artists, let me hear right now from Lola Dahl. Guess what? Lola was in Jamaica and she was on the international show with Nairo, and she had this to say.
I choose to do music all because I was in a beef, like I said, which I dropped my first song and that became a hit.
So wait, you came into music because of beef?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I did a funeral for the lady and she didn't die. Her spirit was roaming.
Wait, what?
Like a fake funeral on live.
Oh,
We're
really?
like over 100 or something thousand people on live watching a fake funeral. Whereby I buy the room, we had a little, get together. The whole scheme came out. I had bike men, all kind of thing, and we buried it there and put it on properly.
So why she never did?
She keep coming back for me on the internet again. She keep coming, she want a story, she like that. So I decided to go in the studio. Cause like she's spirit like just roaming.
She was an artist?
The international doll making her rounds through the Caribbean and around the world, sharing that Guyanese culture, right? Guess what? Pick up yourself, Lola. We here celebrating with you. And dear.
No.
Okay.
None of we wasn't artists at the time.
Oh, she turned artist after that.
She ain't turned artist. I turned the artist after that because I went into the studio.
So what's the beef about?
Just jealousy. Them whores jealous me.
Oh, she was the one who said the cement thing?
No, this is a different whore.
So, how many whores are in the story of Lola?
Yo! This internet, this is spicy. I like conversations like this. So it's a lot of them. They just keep coming for me, and then it's like a whole bunch of females against just little old me.
Oh.
Big up to Naro and the whole fixed team. Thanks for giving Lola this interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it was very interesting, as she always is. Big up yourself, Lola. A lot of hard work and a whole lot of talent in this sister right here. You know what I'm saying? As we continue to get into these insights, here right now from the world boss himself, as we touch down in Jamaica, giving us some insights about what?
People will say to me, hey, Vibes Cartel, one thing, you're always happy, you're always upful. No, while that may be true most of the time, happiness is not my goal. My goal as a man is purpose. Happiness is a byproduct of purpose. The same way money can't buy you happiness, it can buy you freedom. Now, freedom, that's where you will get the happiness from, because now you have time, you can do what you want to do. But the key thing we'll ever tell people, happiness is internal, bro. That will come from inside of you. Because yeah, you have days when I wake up, I got stuff to do that are not happy stuff. You know what I mean? We have bills to pay, we have finances to organize, we got family issues, we got kids to raise. You know what I mean? We got our own self. So it was never about just get up every day and be happy. That's escapism. You know what I mean? If you get up every day wanting to be happy, wanting to smoke, wanting to drink, to escape from the reality of your life, that's not true happiness. That's just an escape route. You know what I mean? You have to find purpose to find happiness.
Okay, so you hear it right there from the world boss himself, who done went and been up a set of years and still was producing at a high caliber, creating all of them songs that we know and enjoy. Purpose brings happiness. Purpose. Big up yourself, world boss. And thanks for giving us them insights there. Coming directly from who? The teacher himself, Mr. Vibes Cartel. And we got a selection right now coming in from none other than GT Talent again. Josh, big up yourself. Oh, let me know. Let me know. Big up yourself, Josh. And big up to everyone watching this video right now. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button, buddy. It don't cost you nothing to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. It'll keep you connected with everything trending in Guyana and in the diaspora. One love, and I'll catch you in the next one.
100% wildcrafted sea moss. Only the best, 'cause you deserve nothing less. 8 Butterfly.